A man will like other girls' pictures and then tell you that you are jealous and insecure in order to gaslight you into thinking that his behavior is not disrespectful. He's using the words jealousy and insecure because they have an immature connotation. Feeling jealousy and feeling disrespect and disgust are two completely separate things. She is not jealous of another woman. She is disgusted and disrespected at the fact that you're liking and commenting on other girls' pictures and breaking your neck to look at the waitress. You cannot let a man deflect from their childish behavior by making you feel like you are being immature. Meanwhile, what is more immature than a man liking girls' pictures on social media?
Hey everyone, welcome. This is Tea Talk with Precious Callis. I have a question for you. Have you ever experienced or witnessed gaslighting behavior in your relationship or interactions with others? If so, how did you handle it? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section. I came across some videos on gaslighting I would love to share with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it.
If the gaslighted person, ever attempts to push back on something that the narcissist has done, like you said you were going to be home by 9 o'clock last night, you didn't get home till 1 a.m. The narcissistic person will deny, said, that's not true. Yeah, I didn't get home at 9, but I didn't come home at any 1 a.m. But again, like, what is your problem? Like, what do? Like, you read the ADT guide all day to see what time I come in the door? And you know what? Like, I can't believe that this is my life. I work so hard to keep us in this fabulous house. I work so hard so you can stay home, and I'm the bad guy? Like, I can't even believe that this is the issue. Like, you put me through so much. Reverse victim and offender. He was out till 1 a.m, and he knows it. But now he's shut down the conversation. It is an insidious dynamic because done enough, you literally strip another person of their reality. And that is unacceptable to me. That's absolute abuse.
You will never ever get clarity with a narcissist, ever. The way that they keep you is by confusing you, by never giving you clarity. A question that could have two possible answers, yes or no. They will give you a 5-minute long answer where by the end, you don't know if the answer is yes or no. They build that really strong, an illusion of a really strong relationship at first, a really strong foundation of trust. And then bit by bit, they start taking that away. But you still have the memory of that period of time when they were really loving, when they were really trustworthy. And you think that maybe if you ask the question differently, or maybe if you do something differently, they might go back to being that person that they were at the beginning. But that person they were at the beginning never existed.
If you ever hear one of these sentences ever come out of a man's mouth, you better start running before you even knew how to crawl. And these are all sentences, if you do ever hear it come out of a man's mouth, you better believe it. A lot of the times it's going to be hard to tell if a man is being truthful or not, but I promise you, if he does tell you one of these things, it's not coming out of flattery, he actually means it. If he ever tells you you're out of his league, believe him. You are. I just don't want to hurt you. He's gonna hurt you, and he already knows it. Think what you want. Okay, I will. Anytime a guy says think what you want, he's only saying that because he knows that he just got caught doing something he shouldn't be doing. He's trying to play a little mind trick and gaslight you and just saying think what you want. Make you think you're crazy. My ex is crazy, or even worse, all of my exes are crazy. That one is definitely a little bit more situational because of course some women can definitely be crazy. But if he's saying that every single one of his exes are crazy, it's giving the call is coming from inside the house. You have to be the crazy one. Like, come on, Jake, don't act like you have never punched a hole in the wall whenever your teenage hormones were going through and you got in a fight with your first girlfriend. I'm running out of time, but I saved the best ones for last, so go to part 2.
Babe, I've been noticing that you've been liking girls' photos on Instagram, especially girls in bikinis.
Okay,
So it makes me uncomfortable, and I was wondering if you could just, like, stop doing that.
What, are you, like, insecure or something?
No, I'm not insecure. It just makes me uncomfortable. I don't like other guys showing
No,
his
honestly
photos.
speaking, I'll just delete my whole Instagram account.
I never said that.
No,
Like,
that's what
I
you're
just never
saying.
said that. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just expressing how I feel.
No, I'll delete everything. I'll never talk to anyone. Like, I'll just delete my entire
Are
social
you, like,
media.
even listening to
No,
me?
that's what you're basically saying.
If a man says these things to you, you're being gaslit. You probably don't even realize it because you've gotten so used to his behavior. When you call him out on something, instead of taking accountability, he asks you for proof. Of course, no proof that you ever give him is enough. Another example is when you tell him you're unhappy with something and he tells you it's not a big deal instead of trying to understand why it's important to you and why you feel that way. Another example is when you confront him of something, he tries to shift the blame on you and bring up things that you did in the past instead of taking accountability to the thing that you're calling him out on.
Okay, but it's not that big of a deal. That's how you see it. That's not what I intended to do. Okay, great. Now we can both have a shitty night. I understand, but it's hard to have these conversations when you're acting so emotional. It doesn't matter if I follow her. I'm not seeing her. I'm seeing you. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's talk about this when you're not on your period so we can have a logical conversation. Dude, we were having such a good night. You're making a big deal out of literally nothing. I don't even care. This isn't a big deal to me. This is what you called me for. The one night I'm not there, you have to call me, make it an issue. Okay, it doesn't matter that she's hot. She's literally my best friend. You know that. I knew her before I knew you. I'm not happy either. Yes, I understand. Okay. Do you want to calm down? Oh my. I know, but I saw you 2 days ago. I still need me time.
People like this becomes abusers because of their own experience, but they shouldn't get away with their actions and cause more hurt. And they also need to be held accountable so they can take control of their emotions other than controlling and hurting others. I also feel like gaslighting is a form of trauma response of people who have been repeatedly accused of something in their life. It's important to recognize it's not personal towards the person receiving it. All the more why you shouldn't engage when you're trying to sort things out with them and it seems like they're trying to gaslight you.
9 gaslighting phrases and how to respond from a Harvard psychologist. I've added my own way to respond at the end, and I think it's the best one. You're being crazy. Please don't question my ability to think clearly. Or, even if we don't agree, this is what reality looks like to me. You're overreacting. Whether or not you agree with me, this is how I feel right now. Or, I would appreciate it if you didn't judge my feelings. They're mine and not up for debate. I was just joking. That comment might have been funny to you, but it hurt my feelings. Or, didn't seem to me like you were joking, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk to me that way. You made me do that. I actually can't make you do anything. Or, your behavior is a reflection of your choices, not mine. If you loved me, you'd let me do what I want. My boundaries are a reflection of my values and how I choose to live my life. Or, I'm not comfortable with this, and I'm telling you, not asking you, to respect my boundaries. I'm only telling you this because I love you. I appreciate that you love me, but I'm not okay with the way that you're talking to me. Or, well, that's not how I want to be shown love. This is all your fault. I'm sure I contribute to our struggles in some ways, but we both have to be willing to change to make things better. I don't actually like that response. Another one, I'm willing to take responsibility for my role in this, but I am not willing to take responsibility for yours. That one I like. Everyone agrees with me. You're just difficult. I would appreciate it if you would speak for yourself and not for other people. Or, I hear that you find me difficult, so let's focus on that. You know, the real problem is, please don't change the subject. Or, it seems like you don't want to acknowledge how you're contributing to the problem. This list was made by Dr. Courtney S. Warren of Harvard Medical School. Okay, so here's the best way to respond, in my opinion. Leave. Now, I don't mean just leave, but learn how to leave. Work towards leaving.
These are 7 common phrases that gaslighters often use. Part 1. Number 1, I have no idea what you're talking about. They know exactly what you're talking about and they just want to confuse your memory. Number 2, you're overreacting or you're being too sensitive / emotional. You're not being too sensitive. You're reacting the right way for the situation. Number 3, you're imagining things or that's not what happened at all. This is like the first one. They're trying to confuse your memory. They're trying to make it seem like, oh no, that didn't even happen. They're trying to just make it seem like, oh, I'm just remembering this wrong. No, you're not remembering this wrong. This did happen. Tune in for part 2.
Just because she's hot doesn't mean I want to sleep with her. I never said she was better. I said it was different. How are you communicating this any different than your mother would?
Look, maybe loving you was a mistake.
You're not a bad drunk, but you definitely get moody. Maybe we're just better off as friends. Yeah, but the shit you get angry about doesn't matter to me. I gotta work on me. Maybe you should work on you. Except we can't have this conversation when you're on your fucking period. Yeah, because she's more fun than you are when we go out. Yeah, you're important to me, but so is she. This is why she got fucking dumped. Yes.
I just thought I loved you. What are you doing?
So maybe get a hobby besides this relationship?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, because she likes to dance. You don't like to dance.
What are you doing?
No, she texted me and then I responded. That's not cheating. That's not called flirting. It's called dancing. She doesn't know anyone else at school, okay? She's lonely. I want to be a friend. Of course I care about her. She's a friend.
Oh, that's great. Hey, did you talk to Stacy about this?
It was meaningless!
I thought I loved you. What are you doing?
Yeah, but it didn't mean anything. Okay, you're creating problems. You see how this is becoming about you?
One.
Thank you for being honest, but I'm not your therapist. So thinking about cheating is cheating? Her and I dated before we did. Of course I think she's hot.
When dealing with gaslighting by someone, it could be your friends, your partner, your parents, your co-workers, it doesn't matter who it is. It's important to first recognize the signs, such as being made to doubt yourself, doubt your feelings, doubt your reality. It's important to trust your own feelings, okay? And also try to set some boundaries with people who are gaslighting you. Seek support from friends and family, or a therapist. It can also be helpful. It's also crucial for everyone to prioritize their mental health and emotional well-being. So we've come to the end of today's video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you've been in similar situations like this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.